Hello guys and welcome to another video. I am finally reacting to the episodes. Now this is overall my third time watching it, but it's my first time watching it on camera. So I hope this all goes well and enjoy the first episode. I can't promise I won't cry throughout this. I love the soundtrack in Heartstopper season 1. After I watched it the first time, I just kept playing it on repeat. It's on Spotify, go check it out, it's so good. I hate Ben so much. And I love that the actor for Ben hates Ben more than any of us. I love the background. In the original graphic novel, it's the NASA logo, but it says gay. And here it just says gay panic. Love both of them.
Apparently so.
Let's see, what have I put you on this?
The meet cute is gonna happen.
Over there, next to Nicholas Nelson, in year 11. Or you can just sit in silence for the rest of the year. Really doesn't affect me in any way whatsoever.
What an icon. That teacher. I love Nick. Can you tell he's my favorite character? He's so cute. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
A two-letter word. How can it be so iconic? Charlie is a simp. Ben Hope.
Sorry about earlier. My whole family was around on Christmas Day.
Red flag. He does not care, Charlie. He does not care. Ew. He wipes his mouth. He's the worst. Charlie, get out of there. You can do so much better. Ooh. Ah.
Hi.
Hi montage coming up.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Better?
Icons only.
Hey. What?
What?
Just hi.
You look so
Why are you
offended.
talking to me? I don't even know who you are.
If someone did this to someone they actually didn't know, would you react like this? Like, oh, hi, how could you say that to me? I don't even know you. Why would you say hi to me if you don't even know me? That is the most overreaction I have ever seen to just someone saying hi. Maybe Charlie is very friendly. I know that Ben has a lot of internalized homophobia for himself, but especially for Charlie. But this guy needs to chill. Charlie literally just said hi. He could say that to anyone. I can't believe you've done this. You said hi to me. A random stranger.
Yeah, alright. You're friends with Ben? Yeah, he's in my year. We hang out sometimes.
Overarching theme of season 1 is this poor guy, Nick, needs to get better friends.
I did it again.
So, Tal is one of my favorite characters in the graphic novels, and I like him in the show as well, even though he's a bit more annoying because we see more of him, obviously. But his hair, the actor for Tal is beautiful. He is just perfect. Perfection. But they gave her the hair supers. They did him so dirty, and I'm so happy to see that while they're in production for season 2, he does not have the hair swoopies. So we're safe. Finally, we're getting a Tao that is as attractive as we both deserve.
I bought Elle's drink again.
Didn't you do that yesterday as well?
Yes, Isaac, yes I did.
Tao is also a huge simp.
I know. Trio. Isn't that Nick Nelson?
Tao is over here having an existential crisis, and then there's Charlie having a gay crisis. Now this is interesting because in the graphic novels we never see from the girls' school. So this is an interesting perspective that Alice added into the show. So we got to see more of the girls, and especially Elle and the relationship between Tara and Darcy. So I liked it. I like that they added that. It's not just about Nick and Charlie, but we get to see a bit of everyone's points of views. So that was nice to see. Elle eating alone. Flashbacks to my last 2 years of high school, damn. God, nothing prepares you for the nightmare that is sitting alone in the cafeteria.
You know, I'm sorry about ignoring you yesterday.
Lies. Red flag. Nick is always there, even when he isn't. He's still there. In our hearts. Do they just like play rugby all day? They just they have nothing else to do. They just throw in the ball. Oh, the girlfriend who never shows up again. That poor girl. She doesn't know what she's getting into. The rethinking of the text, quite iconic. Charlie, we've all been there. And then he ends up sending the least aggressive of all of them. And he says sorry. Charlie is someone who says sorry too damn much. I have some friends like that, and you need to stop saying sorry for things that are not your fault. I literally sometimes kick my friend under the table by accident, and she's like, ooh, sorry for my leg being there when you kicked me. I'm like, what? What? Mushy cereal, nice. Tori, come on.
Morning. Why's your face like that?
Broke up with my boyfriend.
Was he a knob?
Yes.
Well done then.
Quick intermission. I really love Tori, and I really like her in the graphic novel especially. But I do have to say, while I like the actress that they chose for her, because I think physically she looks like Tori, I think she's not the best actress out of this ensemble. But sometimes Tori in the graphic novels does not translate to an on-screen Tori. You know what I mean? Am I the only one? Let me know.
Hypothetically though, dream guy.
I don't know.
Come on.
Yeah, I just don't like how she plays off of Charlie. It just feels very stiff. This scene. Okay, are you ready for it? This is panel by panel, shot by shot, the graphic novel.
Charlie, I need to tell you that I'm gay too, and I'm in love with you. Do you want to go out with me? I want to be with you forever. Do you want to join the rugby team? We have enough players.
Can you imagine if that is what happened? Like, middle of the first episode, there's no conflict, there's no anything. Because Nick is just like, yeah, I'm confident and I'm gay and just do you want to go out with me? With like a pink highlight behind him, rose petals flying off. That would be a very different show. I'm glad that didn't happen, but Charlie, your mind.
Aren't I a bit small and weak to be a rugby player?
So originally, Kid Connor, the guy who plays Nick Nelson, he tried to audition for Charlie, and imagine him playing Charlie and saying that line. He is the buffest guy ever now, okay? I'm glad Alice set his priorities straight and she was like, dude, you're clearly Nick Nelson, okay? You are him.
Charlie Spring, though. Isn't he in like year 8?
No, he's a year 10.
He's like, well, skinny though.
Can he even play? Like, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but we actually want to be decent. Does he even like sports? Everyone knows he's gay.
The incredible minds of teenage boys just continue to baffle me.
That was perfect.
Was it? Yeah. Now, let's try again while I'm actually moving. Come on.
I'm going to die.
Nick and Charlie, their actors, have very good chemistry and they play very well off each other. So I really like when they're in scenes together, not only because I ship them, but because they have very good on-screen chemistry and their acting is just so good. On the other hand, here we have evil bully season 1 Harry, and I'm sorry to the actor, okay? No disrespect to him as a person, but his acting, let's just say it's not the best. It's not my favorite, and he has some of the most quotable lines, okay? We'll see them later on, but I'll let you be the judge of it. I love the uniforms, they're so cool, and the girls are red and the guys are blue. Just classic. We're getting another Ben scene. Oh, we're getting that Ben scene after the rugby practice. So our happy moments are about to be crushed. Okay, prepare for the angst, people.
Well done.
That giggle! Oh my god, Charlie! I think this is better set up in the graphic novel, the reason why Nick follows him, because now Charlie didn't seem worried all throughout practice or in the locker room. So this is weird that Nick just follows him into like the art room for no reason without suspecting anything was gonna happen. I'm glad he does, but
You don't care about me at all.
Well, it's not like anyone else is going to want to go out with you, is it?
right, Ben, I hate his hair, just everything about him.
Charlie, I know you like me. Stop it! He told you to stop. Go on. Piss off. You seemed kind of like something was up while we were getting changed, so I wanted to check everything was
There's
okay.
the explanation, at least.
Sorry. You have nothing to be sorry about. Sorry.
Nick and I are of one mind.
You should
He says
sorry
sorry
a lot.
I'm sorry, I was like all emotional because that scene, it was terrible. It was heartbreaking. And then Nick is always like, pat, bro. This school, is that a real school? Because it's so colorful. I love it.
Good practice, Nick.
This was such a plot twist. Well, not plot twist because it does not change the plot, but nobody knew, or at least I don't think anyone knew that this actress, Oscar winner, I forget her name, I'm sorry, was Nick's mom. Oh my god, and she does it so well, I love her. He always does like 2 drafts of a message and then he's like, 1 emoji. Well, Nelly has a background, so cute. X. Or is that a hug? I don't know. That's the end of the first episode. The real fans stay and watch the credits because the songs are just so good. So, thoughts on episode 1? Quite good. There was a scene there at the end that was traumatizing, but it does serve its purpose and it makes us all hate Ben, especially the actor, which I adore, obviously. Very good. Thoughts on it? Still as good as the first time I watched it. I think I should rank all of these. There's like 8 episodes. Meat, right now, I think it's good, but mid-tier probably because it does have the iconic moments, okay, of the meet cute. So maybe above mid-tier. And obviously it's mid-tier in Heartstopper terms. So all of them are good. All of them are great. But within the greatness, there has to be ones that are less great. You know how some infinities are bigger than others? So that's the same concept we're using here. So maybe a 7.5 out of 10. Let's watch the episode. First time seeing Nick's room and Charlie's room. Very cool. They look exactly like they do in the graphic novel. I wish I could have gone to the Piccadilly Centre or whatever it was in London, that they had a replica of Charlie's room and you could take pictures in it. God. People who live in London and the United States are just so lucky because they get all these cool things. I like what that scene tried to do, but I think having real people there and not just drawings and mood lighting would have been better. It would have been more emotional. He's also drafting messages. Ooh, so I thought we were getting this in the first episode. Their first deep conversation where Charlie opens up to him is coming up. Yay! Nelly! The best actress in the whole show. How many dogs do you think Nelly was played by? I think they said just 1, which is impressive. Okay, back on my soundtrack bullshit. All these songs are so good. I'm so looking forward to discovering new music and new artists because of this. And so the sharing starts. Ben, his little hair.
That's really brave.
Well, it wasn't really my... It sort of just got found out.
Okay, can I just say, it's so awkward to go into a room and sit in the same chair as someone you don't know when the chair is a chair for a drummer. So it's a tiny chair. They're just sitting butt to butt, never having met before. Why is Ben making things so weird?
I'm Ben.
God, the devil just walked into your life, Charlie. Thank you for being my supported straight friend, haha. And he sends that. He sends that. Some of these drafted messages, but that one he's like, let's see. And Nick, obviously, he's like, lol, because he thinks he's straight. Hasn't had his full-on gay crisis yet, but it's starting. Oh, the first heart. So many freckles. Okay, so we finally meet Darcy and Tara, who are not doing much to hide the fact that they're clearly in a relationship.
Well, I've noticed you haven't made many friends in your form group.
That's the worst thing you can say to someone with no friends.
I'm fine.
And in front of everyone, this scene is triggering for someone who has been in that situation. Say it in private.
How about you promise me you'll try to make at least one new friend before then? Okay.
That seems like a nightmare.
He's straight, Charlie. Like, you only
The
need
hair
to glance
shoopies
into
are
see
back.
that he's a massive heterosexual. Isaac, back me up on this. Ginormous heterosexual.
Exactly.
Bi erasure is this very extremely stereotypical. Nick hasn't done anything besides liking girls in the past. Why is Tao so quick to put Nick into this little box?
Masculine guys can be gay. And no offense, but you're not exactly the authority in working out who is and isn't gay. And bisexual people exist.
There's so many Nick aunties over here. God, I hate Isaac.
How do I stop liking someone, specifically a straight guy?
A question for the ages. I thought you had a boyfriend.
No, he was horrible. This is someone else.
Wow.
I'm glad he knows
Being
that.
a teenager is terrible.
Sorry to say that, but those girls who were talking to them before are fake ass. Because later on, when they say they're dating, they apparently only have Elle as a friend.
Hi. So, Tara said you had no friends. I don't say that.
Darcy, I like you, but that is the worst thing you can say to someone with a friends. No way!
Oh my god, she's so
She's the
cute.
cutest.
I wish I had a dog. My parents don't like animals.
Yeah, but you should come around my house and meet her. Are you free on Saturday?
Yes!
I think so.
Charlie always fussing over his hair.
Hi.
And Tori with her jump scares.
Where are you
Class.
going?
Round of friends.
Is my hair too short?
It looks the same.
But is it okay?
It looks the same.
It does look the same. I don't think they cut it for this, even though Nick's like, oh, you cut your hair? What?
This is Nelly.
Hi, Nelly. You're so adorable.
You got a haircut.
Is it... is it bad?
No.
The normal thing you do when your best friend or your random friend gets a haircut, you just start playing with their hair. I have to say, sometimes I've chopped off 10 centimeters of my hair and my dad hasn't noticed. So the fact that Nick notices like the 1 centimeter that is missing from Charlie's hair, telling.
You've already won like 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, and I'm going easy on you.
No.
Boys who game together stay together.
You're good at video games. Literally all school subjects, but especially maths. Playing the drums, befriending dogs. And you are good at sports. Like, you run so fast.
Shut up!
You know it's true. Get off me.
Get off.
Oh my
No
gosh.
straight
What?
explanation for that.
It's snowing.
Cue one of the cutest montages in the whole show. Like, this could be one of the best episodes just because of this. Probably my favorite episode is the last episode with the beach. Oh, I don't know. Or the 4th episode after the party with the rain scene. Oh, they're all good. It's so funny knowing this is extremely fake snow. Nick's obsession with Charlie's hair. He loves taking pictures of him. Nick, for 1 second, think about the last time you loved a picture of one of your straight friends that much. They're wearing sweatpants. Nick would be completely soaked if that was real snow. He would have hypothermia by the end of the day. But of course he has Nelly to keep him warm on his lap, as is the only place she's allowed to be when they're filming. I've watched this twice and I don't remember the sequence of events. And he's so into the texting that she's like, oh my god, you have a girlfriend? Oh. Everyone knows, except Nick.
Your mum?
Your mom, number 1. Okay, we're getting more of this. I want to be on Team Imogen, but the fact that she's there in a group full of only guys because she likes Nick is very telling, and I wish she was shown to have more girlfriends. And also, look at Nick, he looks so sad. Nick is starting to suspect there's something fruity about him.
You know how I thought you were straight?
Yes.
Well, I've kind of been feeling like maybe he isn't. Obviously, like, I'm not getting my hopes up, but I just think maybe there's a chance.
And then Tao comes in like, well, psych, I'm gonna crush all your hopes and dreams on some baseless rumor.
And I messaged Otis since I've sort of known from doing the school play. And I know he's friends with Nick, and I just slyly asked if Nick was going out with anyone because I might have a friend who was interested. And he said that Nick's single, but he's super interested in this girl from the girls' school.
Why don't Nick's friends know him at all? He hasn't talked to Tara in like 3 years. And they're like, oh yeah, he's in love with her. Get better friends.
Her name's Tara Jones.
The biggest lesbian there is.
As your token straight friend, it's my duty to remind you that sometimes people are straight.
And although Tao has very terrible moments throughout the season, this is not one of them. That's an iconic line.
It's an unfortunate fact of life.
But we don't know if she actually likes Nick back.
Nick Nelson. You might as well give up right now. He's the straightest person I have ever seen.
Thank you.
Their gaydar is very broken.
I'm fine. It's honestly fine. I'm just being an idiot.
Poor Charlie, they're literally gaslighting. He's like, I've been with him for the last couple of weeks. These are the vibes I'm getting. And they're like, no, you're not getting the vibes. You are wrong. It's the opposite of the, you are gay.
Everyone gets into pairs.
One of the most stressful situations in high school and school in general.
Oui, j'ai une petite amie. I think saying une makes it feminine, so you'd be saying you have a girlfriend.
Oh, what?
Oh, your turn. Okay. Tara, vous avez un petit ami.
Non, je n'ai pas un petit ami.
What? It's true. I know.
Sorry, I'm definitely straight. Like, I only like girls. You should probably stop being friends if you feel like that. Charlie.
He needs to get out of his head.
What?
Personal space, Nick Nelson.
Do you want to come around my house?
You've befriended the school lesbians.
Achievement unlocked.
Hey. Hey. Watch out, let me help.
Charlie. The sharing, that one was like, I hate that Charlie is using Ben's moves, but he's doing it so much better than he is. Who invites someone over? They're like, put on a movie. It's not even dark out. And he falls asleep. Weak, Charlie. He should have done it. The great crisis, it's here!
You look so cuddly like that.
Totally normal comment.
Do I?
Yeah.
And he doesn't leave it at that. Instead, the arms!
Okay, see you Monday.
And then Tori says what we're all thinking.
I don't think he's straight.
This song is one of my favorites. I hate that it plays while Nick is just so sad and confused about himself, but it's such a good song. He just like stares at him, oh, and then zooms into his face, as you do with your friends. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Why am I? But Nick is going through it. We've all been there, Nick. God, I'm so sorry. He's such a sweet boy. He doesn't know. If you ever want a life hack, if you're taking this quiz, the probability that you're queer is pretty high already. Final thoughts on this episode. The last song playing is called Why Am I Like This? And the chorus is all Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Why am I? That song, I played on repeat after watching this show. And at first I was like, yeah, it's so good. But then I started paying attention to the lyrics, and then I started being like, why am I like this? So I had to take a break from it. But I think we're mentally in a good headspace right now, so I can go back to listening to the song without having a mental breakdown, because why am I like this? I must say, I'm really here because of Nick and Charlie. So this episode was particularly heavy on the girls' school, which I don't mind. It's good for the plot and it gives development to the other characters. But I just think the strongest actors are Nick and Charlie, and obviously Nick's mom. So those are the scenes that I enjoy watching the most. Also, I like when the whole group is together, but they haven't met, so impossible so far. So we got a rugby scene, we got our first hangout in Nick's house, and we got the snow scene, and we also had our first hangout in Charlie's house, and we got the tackle your best friend into the bed scene, and Nick thinking about taking a gay quiz, and all the selfies. I think this one deserves an 8 out of 10. Also bonus points because Ben was barely in it. So leave a like if you like this video, comment down below what was your favorite part of the episode, and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell button if you want to get notifications every time I post a new video. I post videos just like this every single Friday, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Last night I smoked a cigarette. My dad would have been so upset.